been in the passive voice. Is it your doubt? I have already told you, no friends, just now. Whenever the active voice contains have or has or had, then you should use been in the passive. Is it clear? When you see have or has or had in the active voice, you should write been in the passive voice. So Kajal had taken coffee. Passive is coffee had been taken by Kajal. That's fine. Shall we see a plural example? Okay, I am ready to give you an example which contains plural object, but you can't see any difference. Sir, why? For singular objects, different answer should be written. For plural objects, answer should be written in different style. You are telling that we cannot see any change. How can you say that? Okay. See friends, in any tense, if there are more than one or two helping verbs, you can find out changes. But in past perfect tense, there is only one helping verb. How can you expect changes? Only one helping verb is there, that is did. So whether it is singular object or plural object, had only should be taken, had been only. No sir, we are not satisfied with this example. Can you please give one or two examples to understand as well? Why not? What two examples? Do you want me to give 200 examples? Oh no sir, don't hit our brain. Two are enough. Okay, fine. Tell me what's your best friend name? Tell your friend name. For example, your friend name is Santosh. Santosh had completed PhD. Santosh had completed PhD. This sentence contains a singular object. PhD is one course. PhD had been completed by Santosh. This sentence contains a singular object. Now, what I have told you, in past perfect tense, whether the active voice contains a singular object or plural object, in passive voice we cannot find out any differences. I have told you. Then let's see one plural object active voice. For example, your brother name. Your brother name is Prabhakar. Okay, Prabhakar had broken. Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Cell phones plural object or not? Plural object. Then come on, start the passive voice. Some cell phones. Okay, wow, great. Come on, some cell phones had been. Yes. In the previous example, Santosh had completed PhD. PhD singular object. PhD had been completed. Now in this sentence, Prabhakar had broken some cell phones. Some cell phones plural, no? Some cell phones had been broken by Prabhakar. See, whether it is a singular object or plural object. For example, Prabhakar had broken only one cell phone. Prabhakar had broken one cell phone. A cell phone had been broken by Prabhakar, or Prabhakar had broken 1000 cell phones. 1000 cell phones had been broken by Prabhakar. What is there, friends? In past perfect tense, you cannot find out any changes, whether the active voice contains a singular object or plural object. Friends, okay, did you understand about past perfect tense? I hope you understood very well. Sir, we are understanding very well, but you are teaching very slowly, sir. We are not LKG students. We are not average people like you. We are intelligent, sir. Don't give more explanations. 1 or 2 times are enough, sir. So don't take much time. Just keep explaining, keep giving 1 or 2 examples only from each tenses. Okay, fine, Andy. I will follow your kind suggestions. I will follow your great suggestions. Next, past perfect continuous. Can we find out any passive voice for past perfect continuous? There is no passive voice. So that's what. Let's enter future. Future. In future, there are 4: simple future, future continuous, future perfect continuous, friends. But in future continuous, of course, there are 4, but only for 2 tenses passive voices are available. They are, one is for simple future, there is passive voice, and another one is future perfect tense. For future perfect also we can find out passive voice, but there are no passive voices for future continuous and future perfect continuous tense. Only 2 examples are there, only 2 tenses are there. After that you can take rest, after that you can relax like anything. But I want you to pay great attention for 5 more minutes, friends. Are you ready? Come on. What next? Simple future tense. Kajal will take coffee. Sir, what Kajal, Kajal, Kajal? How many times you eat our brain by telling Kajal's name, Kajal's name? Why don't you change? Okay, Tamanna, are you happy? Okay, if you are not satisfied with Tamanna's name, you can imagine your name or your best friend's name, or you can imagine your favorite hero or heroine's name. You can name. Okay, or else you can use even my name. Okay, thank you. Don't use my name. You can use your name. Right. Kajal will take coffee. It is simple future tense. How can you find out? What I told you, when you are going to change an active voice into passive voice, first you should find out the name of the tense, in which tense it is, the given active voice. So whenever you find out either will or shall in the active voice in which there is a V1, then that is called a simple future tense. Okay, simple future tense. When you find out either will or shall, and when you see one verb first form, that is called simple future, that's all. What is the frame of simple future? Subject plus shall oblique will plus V1 plus extra words. So whenever you find out will plus V1 or shall plus V1, that is called simple future tense, that's all. What do you say? You also know very well, but intentionally you are asking, right? So it is simple future. Now we are going to change the simple future into passive voice. Kajal will take coffee. Right? Come on, change into passive voice. Object coffee, coffee. Then helping verb. Helping verb is available. Will is helping verb or not? Come on, take will. Wow. Kajal will. Object over, helping verb over. Next main verb. Take to taken. Coffee. Yes, object is coffee. Next will. Next main verb. Third form. Taken by Kajal. Wrong answer. Sir, why? Why it is wrong? No, our answer is coffee will taken by Kajal. It is wrong. Oh, sir, why it is wrong? We forgot to mention be. Be should be there. What, sir? Again extra words are coming. Sometimes you are telling us we should use being. Sometimes you are also telling us we should use been. Again now you are telling us, again you are going to eat our brain by telling be. When should we use be, sir? Friends, whenever you find out modal verbs in the given active voice like shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might and must. Did you understand? Whenever you find out modal verbs, modal helping verbs like shall, should, will, would, can, could, when you find out such modal verbs, you should write be. That modal verb should be written as it is in the passive voice. If they give will, in the passive voice also will should be written as it is. If they give would, or if they give can, or if they give should, if they give must, if they give may, whatever the modal verb will be given in the active voice, that modal verb should be taken as it is in the passive voice. After writing that modal verb as it is, be should be mentioned. Did you understand? No, sir, no clarity. You are shouting, but we are not at all satisfied with your explanation. Why don't you explain slowly, sir? Yeah, friends, see, you have so far you have seen two changes. One change is ing form. When should we write ing form? Whenever ing form is there in the active voice, then we should write being. Okay, being should be written. That is one change. Being is one change. Change number one is being. When should we write being? Whenever the active voice contains ing form. Okay, that's clear, sir. We know very well that. Don't repeat again. Okay. Next, what is the second change? Been. When should we write been? Sir, don't repeat. You have already told us. Don't try to eat our brains again. We know very well. Been should be written when we find out have or has or had in the active voice. That is very clear. Please don't repeat that. Okay. So you know very well when should we write being, when we find out ing form. You also know very well that when should we write been. When you find out have, has, had, being should be written. Now the third change is be. What is that? Be. Change number one, being. Change number two, been. Change number three, be. Change number one, what? Being. Two, been. Three, be. Right. Sir, first two are very clear. We have no doubts at all. Come on, please explain. When should we write be? Very simple, friends. Whenever you find out modal verbs in the active voices like shall or should or will, would, can, could, may, might, must, like that. When you find out modal verbs in the activize, okay, that modal verb should be written as it is. After writing that modal verb as it is, be should be written. For example, in the activize, they have given will. In the passive you write will be. For example, in the activize, they have given can. You write can be. First, that modal verb can be, should be written as it is. Immediately be should be written. For example, they have given may. You don't write do, may be. For example, they have given must be. Okay, come and tell me answers. In the activize, they have given shall. What is answer? Shall be. Wow, great. Shall should be written as it is. Next be should be written. Should be, sir. Wow, I am giving questions, you write. I am giving activize modal verbs, you tell in passive how these are written. Come on, shall be. Oh, great. Will be. Should be. Would be. Can be, sir. Wow. Could be. May be. Must be. Excellent. You understood very well. When should we write be form? When should we write be in passive? So whenever you find out modal verbs like will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, okay, see as it is it should be written and be form should be written. So coffee will be taken by Kajal. Sir, it is okay. In this example, object is singular, so will be taken. For plural object shall be taken. No. Oh God, what a naughty doubt you are asking, Andy. Don't ask such doubts. For singular object will be, for plural objects shall be. Don't ask like that. So when the activize contains modal verbs, in that activize, if there is a singular object or plural object, don't bother about that. Whether it is a singular object or plural object, that modal verb should be taken as it is. Don't worry about the object. Did you understand? For example, example number 1 is Chiranjeevi will watch a movie. Chiranjeevi will watch a movie. Object is singular. A movie will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Next, plural example. Chiranjeevi will watch 10 movies. 10 movies is plural or not? Even for this also there are no changes. 10 movies will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi will watch one movie. One movie will be watched by Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi will watch 10 movies. 10 movies will be watched by Chiranjeevi. So friends, when the activize contains any modal verb, in that given activize, if the object is singular or plural, there won't be any changes in the passive voice. Did you understand very clearly all these tenses or not? You understood very clearly. So in the next model, I am going to give you negative sentences. All the sentences in negative type. For example, Kajal doesn't take coffee. Kajal is not taking coffee. Kajal has not taken coffee. Kajal did not take coffee. Kajal was not taking coffee. Kajal had not taken coffee. Kajal will not take coffee. Kajal will not have taken coffee. That is negative type. Negative type is also important. Sometimes in the examinations, they will give you sentences from negative also. Sir, only positive and negative. No, interrogative sentences are also there. Sometimes in the examinations, they will give activices from interrogative sentences. Means question marks will be there. Interrogative sentences will start with helping verbs. Now I am going to change all these positive sentences into interrogative sentences. Let's see once. Does Kajal take coffee? Is Kajal taking coffee? Has Kajal taken coffee? Did Kajal take coffee? Was Kajal taking coffee? Had Kajal taken coffee? Will Kajal take coffee? Will Kajal have taken coffee? See, these are the interrogative sentences. Sir, only interrogative? Positive type, model 1 positive type, model 2 negative type, model 3 interrogative type, only 3 types? No, there is another model. WH type questions are also given. Oh God, even WH words are also given, sir. Yes. What does Kajal take? What is Kajal taking? What has Kajal taken? What did Kajal take? What was Kajal taking? What had Kajal taken? What will Kajal take? What will Kajal be taking? See friends, like this there are so many models. I will repeat the remaining models in the next class. I thank you very much for your kind attention and I'll be waiting for your kind presence in the next class. Thank you.
స్టాఫ్ సెలక్షన్ కమిషన్ CGL CHSL పూర్తి సిలబస్ ఇప్పుడు మీ TSAT నెట్వర్క్ లో లభ్యం. జనరల్ ఇంగ్లీష్, ఇంటెలిజెన్స్, అవేర్నెస్, ఆప్టిట్యూడ్ లతో పాటు స్టాటిస్టిక్స్ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో క్లాసెస్ వినండి, మాక్ టెస్ట్ లో పాల్గొనండి, గవర్నమెంట్ జాబ్ పొందండి. మరిన్ని వివరాల కోసం www.tsat